And here on The Vibe, we cover the most exciting trends of the world and the most inspiring culture stories of the day, capturing hearts and minds. Time really flies, and it seems like it was just yesterday that we marked the first day of 2022. And here we are approaching the next celebration, the Spring Festival or Lunar New Year, which is just a few days away. The festive vibes are on full display across China. The holiday is a time for family get-togethers, but also a great chance to explore traditional Chinese culture. Many families across the country are carrying out the customs by raising red lanterns, hanging up couplets, or enjoying reunion dinners. In the ancient town of Dakou in Henan province, woodblock printing has been a special activity to celebrate the Spring Festival for more than 500 years. Featuring the portraits of the door gods, stories from classic works of literature, or traditional auspicious paintings, the old folk art has more than 30 complex steps from start to finish. The New Year paintings made with woodblock printing are usually hung up on the wall, at home, or the doorway during Spring Festival, as a symbol to embrace a healthy and auspicious New Year. The craftsmanship has been listed as an intangible cultural heritage of China. And now to another national intangible cultural heritage. Osu, or Wenzhou clay sculpture, is a traditional artwork specially produced in Wenzhou, East China's Zhejiang province. It's known as a stereoscopic painting that uses lacquerwork techniques on traditional clay sculptures. Young artist Qing Hong is an inheritor of this art, and she says her inspiration comes from the country's cultural relics and the beautiful landscape that surrounds her.
With a history of over 900 years, Osu evolved from a traditional Chinese lacquerware called duiqi, or embossed lacquer, and has widely been used in decorations of temples, residential houses, and doorways. Qing Hong has been practicing calligraphy and traditional Chinese painting for over a decade and combines them in her work. Qing Hong does everything herself, from material to design. One of the main materials used in Osu is porcelainite that can be found in mountains. From panning and screening to crushing and filtering, the clay needs to be processed carefully and then sit for 7 days. To better preserve the material, Qing Hong consulted many experts and tried a lot of methods.
欧树的泥土很难长时间的保存。
The clay used for Osu is difficult to preserve for a long time. A piece of oil clay would harden only several days after it's mixed out. That's a great waste. I try a lot of materials to replace or add to the formula, and now my oil clay can be kept in water for more than a year. This clay is more delicate, resilient, and lustrous, making the artworks more vivid.
Osu is an art form which combines painting, relief, and clay sculpture. Though there's no limit to its composition, artists should pay attention to perspective and depth.
做每一组系列作品的时候呢，最难的其实就是思考吧。
The hardest part of creating an artwork is the design. How do I want to create this? What style should I use to express it? And what logic and thoughts should I adopt to create the whole series?
An Osu work needs dozens of procedures. Embossing is the most important one and helps show the layers and depth. In her works, Qing Hong integrates high relief and low relief techniques to show the beautiful scenery of her hometown, Wenzhou.
塑形方面呢，我们就需要借助雅提尔这个工具了。
For shaping, we need to use the tool yatier. We use the side of it to push the clay. It is similar to the wrinkle method of the traditional Chinese painting. Then the mountain will look natural.
The mixture of porcelainite, boiled tung oil, and mineral pigments helps the Osu artwork harden and be preserved permanently. Qinghong explores many themes in her artworks.
我觉得当下首先要考虑到的是受众群。
I think we need to consider what people like nowadays. So I think we can select landscape and culture as a major topic, and use clay sculpture techniques to show the charm of our cultural relics. Then we should make them more close to daily life, so that more people can connect with them.
Qinghong combined traditional techniques and cultural relics in her series Sanxingdui, which showcases the beauty of the bronzeware found in the renowned historical treasure. In another series, China's revolutionary history is vividly depicted in her clay sculptures. Qinghong says she wants to promote Osu and make the traditional art form more pleasing to the modern eye. 郑梦媛 CGTN